Let's take a close look at how to attach this Dremel Flex Shaft. This is the Flex Shaft to a Dremel tool. I have the 8220 model, which is a battery operated, but similar models would attach in much the same way. Also, the description below this video has more information. First, you should remove the battery to prevent any accidents while you're working with the tool, especially up here, touching up here, or unplug it if you have a device, a Dremel that plugs in. The next thing you want to do is take out any attachments you have and the collet and the collet nut. So you hold this button down and you use your wrench and take the collet and the collet nut and the tool you have in the accessory you have in there. Next, you want to take this, and it has this collar on here that you want to unscrew, and put that aside. You're not going to use that. And take the side of the flex shaft that has this coupling on it, and you want to, before you do that, you want to attach this silver driver cap that came with the package with the flex shaft. You want to thread that on, push your button and tighten it. Always tighten it with the wrench, not just hand tighten it, because the first time I tried it, I just hand tightened it. When I tested it and then took it apart, this was actually loose. It was spinning off. So make sure you tighten it with the wrench. Then you take your coupling end, and there's a wire in there, or a cable. You have to thread it through that hole. There's a little hole in there. You have to start that, and you'll feel it when, okay, it feels like that. And just start the threads, but I find that this isn't going to spin on its own. You have to spin the tool to get it to tighten. Hold the coupling and spin the tool and tighten that hand tight. And so that's that end. They give you an extra collet and collet nut. So you take your working end of the flex shaft and just start the threads, and then you could take whatever tool you're going to use and put it in. Don't tighten it too tight, because once I did that, I tightened this too tight first, and then I couldn't get the accessory in. So just start the threads, put your accessory in, whatever one you're going to use, tighten it a little by hand, then hold down your button and tighten as tight as you can, and then add, now it's time to tighten it with the wrench. And so you have your battery out, and now you check the tightness of your tool, your accessory in there. Like I said before, never touch that with the battery in. Now we could put the battery in. And let's test it. First, we'll make sure we're on a low RPM or setting down here, revolutions per minute. Always keep the Dremel motor higher than the flex shaft working end. It doesn't have to be this high. Now let's test it to see that it turns properly. I'll turn on the unit that's at a higher level.